Hi there, continuing our cycling tips as I get ready for Gear Up for CF, I caught up with Leslie and Gina from Tag Cycling. I didn't know this, but when you're in a group, there's hand signals. They're going to tell us all about that.
So with all the charity rides and fondos and various events that people are training for and getting ready for these days, and perhaps with not a lot of group riding experience, it's really, really important to become aware and learn about proper safety for group riding. And even whether you're on the road on your own or in a group ride, there's a whole bunch of signals that you need to learn and be aware of to keep yourself safe and keep people safe around you.
Four main hand signals that are usually used are, say for example, there's a car up the road or a pedestrian or another cyclist that you're going to be passing. The signal to get out of the way for the riders behind you would be like this. Move to the side. If the car's on the right hand side or the pedestrian's on your right hand side, move to the side, get out of the way. I would do the signal if I was on the front, and then everybody behind me, if there's 10, 20, 30 people behind me, they would all do it as well to get the signal to the very back of the group. The second signal that's important is if there's a rock on the road, if there's a pothole, if there's a stick, you just simply point to it. That's all. You just point to it, point to it. Sometimes if it's a really big obstacle, here's a really good one, those poles that stick up on bike paths, you would just big signal like this, point, 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 obstacle, obstacle, obstacle. Everybody else would pass it down the line. The third hand signal that's very useful when you're out riding your bike in a group is if there's glass, or even worse is sand on the road. If you were to make a turn in sand, your front wheel would slide out and you potentially could crash. So to give people the awareness behind you that there's sand on the road, this is the signal. Sand or glass, anything that may be slippery. The fourth one that's not so common, but you do often see it, and it's a extreme hazard, are big cracks in the road. So the thick cracks that your skinny, mini little front tires could potentially stick in and get caught in is a huge hazard. So anything like that you could get stuck in, a rut, you would just go like this. Just make a big long line. Anything that's long and extended, it could be a strip of really bad pavement that's all rocky. A big long line like this, like it's going to be on for a while. So simply get out of the way, point to something on the road, glass or sand, and a long something that you don't want to hit.
And not to forget actually slowing and stopping as well, and that's you know, pushing your hand back this way. Some people do this, slow down, but really important when the front of the group is starting to slow down, just to communicate to everybody else we're slowing down. And the reason for using signals, just like in your car, is when you're in a group, there's the wind blowing, there's a lot going on, there's traffic, you can't always hear what people are saying. So learning these signals is what will help keep everybody around in a common language, as opposed to trying to hear what's going on and perhaps missing the important ones that are going to keep you upright.
And here's one more. Sometimes people get confused on whether you should use the traditional arm signals for turning left. Oh, sorry, this would be stop. See, I don't even know them. So stopping, turning right, and going, I guess, left. For the most part, people are just pointing to the direction that they want to go nowadays. So you would point to the right, say right turn, point to the left, say left turn, and slowing or stopping.